is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Sooners offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game is...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. You put a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They're going to ride this running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The throw to the outside is complete. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. About ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here we go. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Unloads quickly. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got a wide-open receiver. He's into the open down the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Zips it out to his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
31, Oklahoma, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10.
It's a knockout sack. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. How aggressive will they get on first and 10?
22 water.
To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 31 over UAB. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing. running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers are in the hurry up. Why not trying to get it in? And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Off play action. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line
turning it on. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself, fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick strike complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. They'll pull it on the read. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out